Good day, Sir Val. I am the reporter 37, and my topic is heat capacity, and calorimetry. Solve problems involving the temperature, thermal expansion, heat capacity, and heat transfer, and thermal equilibrium. So, calorimetry is a scientific technique used to measure the amount of heat released or absorbed during a chemical reaction or physical process. It's fundamental tool in thermodynamics, chemistry, and physics. Calorimetry calculations. The fundamental principle of calorimetry is that the heat lost by one system equals the heat gained by another system. This is expressed as Q equals mc, change in temperature, or Q equals Sm, or change in temperature, where Q stands for heat energy transfer, M stands for mass of substance, C stands for specific heat capacity of the substance, and change in the temperature. So, let's proceed to the formulas. First formula is heat transfer. This equation relates the amount of heat energy transferred to a substance to its mass, specific heat capacity, and change in temperature. The next formula is about heat capacity. This equation defines heat capacity as the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. The third formula is about specific heat capacity. This equation relates specific heat capacity to heat capacity and mass. Specific heat capacity is a property of a substance that indicates how much heat energy is required to raise the temperature of a unit mass of the substance by 1 degree Celsius. The fourth formula is about thermal expansion. This equation describes how the length of a material changes with the change in temperature. The coefficient of linear expansion, A, is a property of the material that indicates how much it expands or contracts per unit length per degree Celsius change in temperature. Let's proceed in solving using the formulas. Problem 1. Heat transfer. A 2.5 kg block of aluminum is heated from 2 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius. How much heat energy is required? Given M equals to 2.5 kilogram, C aluminum equals to 900 joules per kilogram degree Celsius, and change in temperature equals 80 degree Celsius minus 20 degrees Celsius equals 60 degrees Celsius. So, the solution for problem number 1 using the formula Q equals mCT, or heat energy equals mass times specific heat capacity times change in temperature, and by plugging the given Q equals 2.5 kg times 900 joules per kilogram degree Celsius times 60 degree per Celsius, we get the heat energy equals 135,000 joules. Problem number 2. Heat capacity. Problem. A certain amount of heat energy, 1,500 joules, is supplied to a metal object, causing its temperature to rise by 30 degrees Celsius. What is the heat capacity of the object? So, the solution for problem number 2 using the formula C equals Q divided by T, or heat capacity equals heat energy divided by change in temperature, and by plugging the given C equals 1,500 joules divided by 30 degrees Celsius, we have the heat capacity equals 50 joules per degree Celsius. So, problem number 3, specific heat capacity. Problem. A 500-gram copper block absorbs 10,000 joules of heat energy, and its temperature rises by 40 degrees Celsius. What is the specific heat capacity of copper? So, the solution for problem number 3 using the formula C equals C divided by M, or specific heat capacity equals heat capacity divided by mass substance. First, find the C, or heat capacity. C equals Q divided by change in temperature equals 10,000 joules divided by 40 degrees Celsius. We get 250 joules per degree Celsius. Then, find C, or specific heat capacity. C equals 250 joules per degree Celsius divided by 0.5 kilogram. We get C equals 500 joules kilogram degree Celsius, or the specific heat capacity is 0.5 joules per gram degree Celsius. The next problem, number 4, thermal expansion. Problem: a steel bridge is 200 meters long at 20 degrees Celsius. What is its length on a hot summer day when the temperature is 40 degrees Celsius? Given L equals 200 meters, A steel equals to 12 times 10 powered by negative 6 per degree Celsius, and change in temperature is 40 degrees Celsius minus 20 degrees Celsius equals 20 degrees Celsius. So the solution for problem number 4, L equals A times L sub 0 times T, or change in length equals the coefficient of linear expansion of steel times change in temperature. By flagging the given, L equals 12 times 10 powered by negative 6 per degree 0 times 200 meter times 20 degree per Celsius, we get L equals 0.048 meter. So the final length equals L sub 0 plus L equals to 200 meter plus 0.048 meter. So we have the final length, which is the 200.048 meter. Problem number 5, specific heat. Problem: 4.82 gram of an unknown metal is heated to 115.0 degrees Celsius and then placed in 35 ml of water at 28.7 degrees Celsius, which then heats up to 34.5 degrees Celsius. What is the specific heat of the metal? So, the solution for problem number 5, using the formula Q equals M times C times T, or heat energy transferred equals mass of the substance times specific heat capacity of the substance times change in the temperature. So, by plugging the given, C metal equals 35 gram times 4.184 joules per gram degrees Celsius times 34.5 degrees Celsius minus 28.7 degrees Celsius divided by 4.82 gram times 115.0 degrees Celsius minus 34.5 degrees Celsius. We get the specific heat of metal equals 2.19 joules per gram degree Celsius. So, in a nutshell, this concept helps us understand how heat energy behaves and how it affects the world around us. By understanding the principle of calorimetry and using the appropriate equations, we can accurately measure and analyze heat transfer in various systems. That's it, and thank you.